don't think the cat's gonna get in here. Welcome to my new painting room. Woo! Where have I been for the last couple days? Well, let me turn this down. Let's see. I've been moving rooms. Okay. That's where I've been. I've been moving rooms. So, I am currently working on Alessandro. I want to get his hair painting done. And then we got to get the Simple Affordable varnished. And then we'll be ready. So, yes, we got babies to make. Ready. How are we doing today? Today is Thursday. Happy Thursday to you. If you are a member, check out the members live video I did a little bit ago. I showed what the empty room looks like that I just moved out of and what I plan to do with it. Hey Paula, how are you doing? Good to see you. Long time no see. So if you're a member, check it out. So I got plans for that room. So I'm making it into my, oh, the cat's in here, so I gotta kick him out. Hang on. That's why I moved in here, so the cat does not jump on my table. Come here. You best not jump on my table. That was like the whole reason, but yeah, it was a safety issue. I had to move rooms. So it's a lot smaller in here, but surprisingly, I'm able to fit everything in here. Oh, you've been sick? Oh no. I hope you feel better soon. Oh no, that's not fun. Yeah, that season is upon us. And yeah, knock on table. I'm pretty sure I'll get sick. I will get sick soon. I always get the whatever every year now. So that's no fun. Here's Alessandro. This is who we're working on today. And then tomorrow, what is tomorrow? Friday? Hey, Reckless1920. Good to see you. I like your name. Very nice. Let me turn down the music. It's a little loud for me. Okay. That's better. Hello, that one space guy. What is that? It is a hyper-realistic vinyl art doll, also known as Reborn. So if you're just joining, which all of you are, you're all joining. I am Jen Lynn of Creative Newborns. Welcome to my live stream. It has been a couple days. That's because I moved studios. I had to move my painting room into this room that you see now. Now you're looking at a white wall and a baby. Whereas the other room was like much bigger because it was like the middle room. I'm converting that into my family room / like my a living room out there. It's going to be really, really cute. And so maybe we'll do some live streams out there and hang out with the reborns out there as well. I think it's going to be great. How much do they cost? Anywhere for $425 to $1,500. Average being $775. And $800. Oh, I disagree. It's not ugly. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. Let's see. Oh, well, thank you for your positivity, James. See you later. Oh, well, we won't see you later. Hopefully we won't see you later. Bye. So how do you do it so realistically? Just practice, 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 practice. And this is what we've got so far. Anywhere from $425 to $1,500. Average being $775 to $800. Yeah, it's fake. It's just a doll. Just a vinyl doll. Hello, hello. Hi. Okay. This person, I already heard, you already said hi, so we're gonna help you out of here. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being here. Okay, anyways, why do they cost so much? Because look at all the artwork that goes into it. It's hand painted. So I'm going to continue painting, and it's all hand painted. This is hours upon hours of work, and it's an art piece, just like if you were to buy an art piece. Okay, let's see. Alrighty, I'm going to get painting here. How you been doing? How's the weather where you're at? It has been crazy day. It is now sunny here. It is sunny. It was raining earlier. Hello to Eva. Thank you. So yeah, now it's back to being real sunny. I hear someone already cutting their grass. That's just crazy. It's just raining a little bit ago. So here's the top of his head. This is a custom order I'm working on. This hair painting is far from being done. So it has got many more layers to go. It's layer after layer after layer. This baby in the background here, this one is rooted. Hand rooted. It's been super cold, Eva. Yeah, it's getting chilly. Thank you for subscribing, that cool guy. Thank you. I appreciate you. Are starting to come back again. Hell, your lilies are starting to come back again. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I am welcoming the cooler weather. As long as it doesn't snow, I'm pretty fine. I'm pretty okay. Thank you again for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Or thumbs down. Either one helps. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you again. Real and adorable. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yes. Yeah, so this is what I'm working on. Welcome to my new space. I am in a different room. This was my photography room that I'm in. And I basically took all that stuff down. I don't need it anymore. You just need basic, in my opinion, for my babies. I use basic photography for taking pictures. You don't need all that fancy stuff. So, I mean, you could. Hello from London. Hello, Whitney. How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. All the way from London. Woo woo. It's kind of cool and creepy. Yeah, they can be creepy. I do agree. Some people find them creepy, and that's totally okay. It is totally okay. The hair painting is still quite light yet. I'm just going over the detailing and filling out the details, and then I'll go over. He's going to have some dark hair. He's going to be a dark-haired baby, so he's going to have lots of dark hair. That is my specialty. Let's see. It scared you for a second. Didn't mean to scare you. All right, let's get painting. So I'm going to look at the chat and paint. I got to shut my door. My cat's going nuts. He seems to know when I'm going live. I'm going to shut the door. I'm sorry. Okay. That's the cool thing about this room, is I can shut the door and the cat can leave me alone. If you go over a couple live streams, you can see the cat jumped on my table and wanted on my lap like really super bad. He's in a playful mood out there. So I'm glad that he's able to be out there and I can be in here and he can't bother me. So, alrighty. Let me click on this so that we are on the current chat. Let's see. You can hear, I can hear him out there. Brad, no, you do not need to call the cops. It's only vinyl. This is just vinyl. That's all it is. It's painting. It's just like painting miniatures. It's almost like people who paint miniatures for a game or whatever. No, it's vinyl. It's plastic. It's not real. That's fairly realistic. I scrolled and thought it was like, wait a minute, baby. It looked off. Yeah. Yes. Let's see, you have an amazing talent. Thank you, Whitney. I appreciate you. No, that is a silicone doll. No, it's not a silicone doll. I'm not into silicone babies. I may be getting rid of mine. I just don't see any realism in silicone dolls. That's just my opinion. What do you make them for? They are made for, they're a piece of art and people collect them. I love dolls. People who have loved dolls, they collect them. And they love the realism, and it's a piece of art that you can hold, and they weigh realistically like a real baby. These are not toys. So, but I do make dolls that are for children. They are the simple affordables, and they can be, for children and, people who handle them. But of course, anybody can buy a very expensive doll and give it to their kids. So it's not my place to say. Thank you. I appreciate you. Hello, hello. Yes. Okay. All right, let's get painting. Let's get painting. I will be, you might, well, you don't see me too much there, but it's so weird being in a different room. It's really cool. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I just saw the name Fox. Thank you, thank you. Let's get some paint on here. But creepy at the same time. LOL. Oh my goodness, babies. Yes. Hey, Mary, how are you? It's quite impressive. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yeah, I've been doing this for 21 years. 21 years. Is this company? On my own company, Creative Newborns by Jen Len. That's me. Thank you. Do you make adult or more? I can make toddler dolls, like older, like maybe 9-month-old babies. Um, I'm not into the older children dolls, like the toddlers. I'm not really into them. But if I do, it would have to be completely air dry, as they wouldn't fit in the oven, of course, for the varnish bake. The biggest doll I would make is like about a 9-month-old baby. Hello, hello. So cute. Thank you. Appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. Thank you again for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. So I'm just currently doing some detailed work, just filling in the spots. And I will keep an eye on chat. Yeah, so the weather's been like, it was like raining, like cats and dogs. It was raining on and off today, but hey, it's my kind of day. Oh my god, I've never considered that you put them in the oven. Yeah, you do. Yeah, the varnish requires an oven. It's a heat set varnish, so I use Genesis heat set um, matte varnish, which I'm grateful it works with acrylic air dry paints. So I paint with acrylic air dry paints, and I varnish them with heat set matte varnish or air dry varnish, which is called a no bake baby. And somebody's doing some serious yard work. Okay. I see some fancy writing. I can't read it. I don't have my glasses on. Very nice, fancy, fancy writing. Okay, I'll read your comment in just a second. So where's everyone from? Somebody was from London. Whitney was from London. I'm in Cleveland, Ohio, United States. So welcome in, welcome in. It'd be a jump scare if you forgot that you put the head in the oven and then you opened and saw the real head. Oh my gosh. South Carolina. What's it like in South Carolina? What's the weather like? Maple country. Yeah, it doesn't go in my home oven, so that is something that I will advise people if you decide to paint these dolls and you use either heat sets or the heat set matte varnish. Use a new wave oven. So I use a new wave oven. It's out in my garage. I can no longer bake them in my home. It smells too bad. And it really gives me a headache. So it's out in my garage now, and I have to go in the garage and bake the babies. I know. That's pretty creepy, isn't it? Baking them out in the garage. You can see part of my face. Hello. Yeah, I look a little rough myself. I have no makeup on. I have no eyebrows on. I'm going back to bed. I was sleeping a bit ago. Um, if you remember, I did a live stream with members, and I am showing what my empty room looks like where I just moved from. But I'll get used to this room. I was actually quite depressed that I moved rooms because I really liked painting in the other room. But for safety concerns for the cat and my grandson, when he gets older, he's already rolling around and he'll be crawling soon. He's going to be 4 months old tomorrow. Holy moly. My grandson will be 4 months old. Before you know it, he's going to be crawling. Um, so there was wires all over the place. There's just not enough outlets. So I had a lot of the extension cords and stuff like that. It's just not ideal. So, and I want to make it a nice place for everyone, especially me. It'll be versatile, and I can still either do live streams or I can still I can do photography. So I'm going to be doing photography out in that room, and all you need is a couch. So we're getting a really cool love seat. Nothing too crazy. I'm not going to go too crazy, but I want to get a nice TV, and the kids can either do gaming up here or they can watch a movie. So it's going to be a nice, relaxing, calm room. I've always wanted a room that was like a calm room. Look, I made him a little tail in the end there. So cute. You're in Florida? What's it like in Florida? All the way from Florida. Not the babies. Oh my gosh, not the babies. Super hot summers, really cool winters for sure, Pepper says. Let's see. Yeah, you don't want to see my face. You'll get even more scared by seeing my face than you would the dolls. And you won't have to worry about your grandbaby getting into the cords. And yeah, so that is a big reason why I did it, because I don't want my grandson when he gets older. And this room was kind of the photography room. That room was the room that was where had this painting station. So I literally had all the rooms. But yeah, that's a room that he can safely play in. So it could be a playroom for him. And so yeah, it's I'm gonna put a toy box in there for him and everything. So it's gonna be a room where I can do photography for my reborns and just do an easy setup, where you can have a folding table and an easy background and just some easy, simple flash. That's all you need. Or I got that big picture window, and if the lighting is right, you can use that for natural lighting. I like my flashes. I'm one of those people. A lot of people like natural lighting for their photography. I like the flashes. Hello to Sky. You're pretty good. It's kind of hot in Florida. Yeah, that's why I don't live in Florida. I don't understand why seniors live in Florida. Like, I don't know. I'm not quite a senior yet. It's hard for me to say that. um, but I can't imagine living in Florida. That would be just quite hot. Just way too hot. David says creepy. Yes, some people do think they're creepy. Where do you get the paints? I get these on Amazon. They are golden paints. These are professional grade paints. Professional grade paints. And I'm going to seal the paints. You must be awesome at painting eggs during Easter. Oh, okay. No, haven't painted eggs in a long time for Easter. Boy, is that for real? It is a painting. These are art dolls known as reborn dolls. They are art pieces. You're welcome. Are the dolls for It just depends on what people, mainly people who collect the reborn dolls are people who like art, like the art of it. They like the realism and everything. And um, I collect them as well. So I do have a collection. And I have 5 children, real children, and they're grown. So, do you make custom vinyl baby heads for people like loved ones? Just curious. So that would be a portrait baby. Yes, I do. Realistic. Yes. I'm thinking you could make a bunch of hyper realistic baby heads and put them on an Easter table. Well, no, that wouldn't look good. So, stop being silly. No being silly. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get to some painting and then I'll look back up at the comments. So this does the it is a work of art. I know a lot of people ask what are they for, and people get reborn dolls for different reasons. Mainly these are a collector's item and these are pieces of art. They are art. And you can see that I am going over and over and over again. So this is actually quite far from being done. So after this layer of paint will be a darker layer of paint, and the whole key to hair painting is layering it, layer upon layer upon layer. Same with the skin tones, layer upon layer upon layer, especially if you're doing an African American baby. So if somebody asks me, do you paint ethnic babies? Yes, I do. I do paint African American babies. And I am currently painting one now. Well, not now, but when these ones are done, then I will be working on that baby. Oh, by the way, I do want to make another one for sale before I start really getting into my Kansas Doll Show babies. That is Twin B. It's an oldie but a goodie. So that is a very popular sculpt. Is Twin B by Bonnie Brown. I will be posting that one for sale. I'm thinking about rooting that one. Not sure, but it is definitely going to be a high-end reborn. So that one's going to be a bit on the higher price end. Um, I will be charging more because I don't charge enough for my reborns. So, and I have the freedom to do that because I do work a regular job. And so, yeah. And this is just a hobby of mine now. It's not something I have to do for a living, even though I do it for a living. But it's something I do not have to depend on to live on the income of painting dolls. A lot of artists do. They depend on the income to live on. So yeah. You're still having trouble. Oh, there is Charlie. Well, let me know, Paula, and I will make that comment. I will order you a Charlie. I got one, no problem, at the doll show. They do sell them at McPherson's. I will look that up for you. And I'm pretty sure McPherson's does have a Charlie. Did you look on McPherson's? So it's all in matter of going over and over again, and then I'll be going over this with a darker color. So I don't want to get too crazy with this color. But I'm just filling it in. We're just now getting into the details of it. When did this interest peak? Where do you hang on, let me put on my glasses. Sorry, so I'm not like squinting at you guys. Where did you into the art when you were little, or did you see some dolls or professionals doing? Good question, Pepper. I've loved dolls ever since I can remember. Ever since I can remember, I love dolls. I love realistic babies. I just love newborns and preemies. I discovered it in '03. And I made my first reborn in '04, sold my first reborn in '05. As soon as I discovered it, I knew right then and there, hey, this is for me. This is something I'm going to do. My doll legs are a bit loose, really movable. Is it normal? It has the white cloth um, that goes on. If it's too loose for your liking, then you need to. I prefer to use zip ties over strings if you're talking about strings in the body. All you need to do is just take it apart and re-put in some new zip ties and then tighten it to your liking. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate you. Yes, I do make brown babies. Which art school did you go to? So I took a lot of tutorials online. Um, and I taught myself. I'm self-taught, and I teach it myself now. You'll send your children, and I'll paint them. Well, we could do some face painting. We'll send them home with little hearts and little flowers on their cheeks. That would be cute. Olivia's back. Remember me from? Yes, I do. Hey, Olivia, welcome back. Welcome back. Good to see you. You were gifted. Thank you. For a second, I was scared it was a real pet. Thank you, Kristen. Oh, Christine, thank you. I apologize. If I upset anyone, I really meant zero disrespect. I am a top. Need to watch my texting mouth. Um, okay. Thank you. I don't know what you said earlier. I missed some comments. Ebola. I get your vision, Cyrus. Okay. Okay. You're all good. You're good. You're good. You're good. All right. So yeah, working on the details of this, and then once we really get into it, then I will add my final layer. So it's layer upon layers. I'm gonna go darker with it, and this is just it's a relaxing thing, and this is just another thing. I've been an artist my whole life. Before I've painted dolls, I used to do real life sketches, like sketching real people, drawing people, and yeah, that's what I used to do. And I didn't do it and sell it. I just did it for fun. So I like making realistic art. So I haven't sketched a person in a long time. Have you ever painted or designed your own grandbaby head? Have I designed one? No, I haven't sculpted one, but I'm thinking about getting back into sculpting. I was learning to sculpt. I may consider getting back into it simply because I'm very extremely picky on limbs, like the arms and legs for reborn dolls. My daughter is an artist as well, and she has a good eye as well. And we were looking at the Elena sculpt that I just got not too long ago. It's a new release, and I don't know who the sculptor is, to be honest with you. I'll have to look at the COA. But it is Sylvia Esquerra's youngest daughter. Somebody sculpted her. And the head is beautiful. Beautiful. The limbs are beautiful as well. Problem is, the limbs are way too big for the head. A newborn's head is bigger than the arms and legs, is bigger than the body. So why sculpt? And I'm not picking on sculptors because that's why I'm saying I want to get back into sculpting so I don't have to complain about it. Majority of the time, if I'm making a doll for myself or just for a loved one, I usually do a mixed reborn, meaning that they have different limbs than what the head is, and 99% of the time I'm doing that. because of the limbs are, it's very rare that they're too small. They're either too big or too small for the head. Most cases they're too big, and it drives me absolutely nuts. Hello, 350 people. How are you? Welcome into my live. Um, so so that I'm not complaining about it, I plan, my goal one day would be to learn to sculpt. And then I wasn't actually too bad at it, even though, the baby looked kind of funny. Um, but I want to, I'll have to show you one day when I'll have to bring it up here. It's still downstairs on the shelf. Um, I cleared out the shelf for my hubby to put all his card collection and stuff. So I don't want to complain it anymore. I want to sculpt my own doll. I can just make my own sculpt. And make it as realistic as possible. And I want to make you know, the arms and legs more proportion to what the head is. So it just drives me absolutely bonkers. And a lot of you who know me well know that's an issue, especially with bountiful baby kits. Their limbs are just way too off. And I always have to use different limbs. Now, they're beautifully sculpted, don't get me wrong. The Yelena limbs, they're beautiful, but they're way too big for the head. So, I don't know any newborns that has huge limbs. So, yeah, some have limbs that are too small and they kind of remind me of like dinosaur babies. Have you ever painted or designed? Okay, I answered that one. How many dolls have you think you have made in total? Also, have you ever been attached to a doll you made and you just couldn't give it up to a yes, I have. Good questions. Oh my goodness, Olivia, you got the best questions ever. Um, yes, and yes. I don't know how many dolls. That's a good question. I wished I would have counted how many. I stopped at Reborn 17, and that's a Seacrest Zoe sculpt, and it's a mixed Reborn with Euro Behringer limbs. That was the 17th Reborn that I've ever made, and I think I stopped there. So that was back in 05, 04, 05, 06. I think it was in 06. One of my first ever Reborns. I'm pretty sure hundreds of dolls, if not 1,000, over 21 years. I've been doing this 21 years. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the heart. I appreciate you. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Let's see. I can imagine a giant dedicated room to your baby has that key with the shelves and shelves of them sharing. Yes. Staring into your soul. Well, you should see, if I turn the camera, you'll see. Hopefully you'll see it. Let me turn the camera around. Do you see that? Check it out. These are souls staring right at you. Check it out. There they are. There is my kit collection. Those are some souls that are staring at me. Now that I'm working in here, they're all looking at me and they're all saying, work on me next, work on me next, work on me next. I know, right? You want a good scare? There you go. I'll probably show this every time I do a live stream. Here, that's not all. Here you go. There's more. There's even more. I know, right? There's a scare for you. A creepy cool. Yes. So these guys or girls are staring into my soul. They're like, me next. That's not all. I got even more. They're just not there. There's actually, okay, if I can't pan all the way over. Well, anyway, there's 4 more doll kits over there, and those are the ones that I've picked out for the Kansas Doll Show. So those are the maybes. So I just put aside the definite maybes. Yes, there's more. There's more in the doll room too. There's more, and there's more coming. I have 2 or 3 Gracie May Awake coming. Who else do I have coming? I think that's about it. A lot of these are vintage. So if you look at the very top, my most expensive doll kit, if I were to sell, let's see if I can get my hand in there. I'm going to point to it. This one right here. Whoa, man, over pointed. Well, it's in the corner right there. Most expensive doll kit. That is a miracle. It's called Miracle by Loreley Eagles. Most expensive doll kit. Can anybody guess how much this doll kit is worth? That doll kit, if you've guessed $800 or more, you are correct. That doll kit by itself, blank, is worth $800. So, imagine me wanting to paint that. Knowing that that doll kit is super hard, rare to find. And I have a bunch of other rare ones in here as well. Yes, I know. You hope you see me again. Oh, I have to go see you again later. All right, I'm going to turn the camera around. I'll do this every time we go live stream, but there they are. And these are the souls that stare into your life as well. Okay, back to our painting table. Okay, back to Bob Ross. Bob Ross is happily hanging out in his old little spot there. And today's baby is a portrait baby. Somebody was asking, this is a portrait baby of my daughter. So this is Stephanie. That is a portrait. And we'll have a look at her in a little bit when I'm done painting. So yeah, hello 323. Thank you for the thumbs up. I always like self-teach because I don't like it when people get angry for me doing something they don't like. Yeah, I feel just much better self-teaching myself. Hello to is it Molly? Miley? Hopefully I said your name right. Welcome in, welcome in. Let's get back to some painting. So yeah. So every time we do a live stream, I'll remind people that those are souls that are staring right at you. And they're looking at me every day now. Well, this is my second time ever painting in this room. So, yeah, they're looking at me like, me next. And like, you gonna paint me next? For Halloween, if you celebrate, you should coat your most creepy head and put it in a jar with green water. Yeah, there you go. That's an idea. Hey, Natalie, good to see you. Have you ever made a baby with a piercing? No, I have not. I probably should at some time, huh? That's a good question as well. No, I haven't. Not that I know of. Not that I remember doing. You know, some people will get their babies pierced. Yes, they do. Yes. True that. You are not wrong. Oh, dang. I love it. Thank you, Amy. So, to the person that asked about putting the head in a jar with green water, the creepiest head I have, I still have it. I was going to give it away because I'm not into the dolls that are the half human, half deer. It's a Bountiful Baby kit, and it's like a half a deer, half human. And I find those creepy. Now, I do find them creepy. I thought about making an alternative silly doll out of it or doing a giveaway with it. I'm not sure. I was going to give it away because this is something I can't get serious with. But I may make something silly out of it. So, who knows? I have to find it. It's somewhere downstairs. I have even more doll kits in the basement. The real old ones that I probably don't ever plan on painting. I have to bring them up to use as a practice vinyl. So that's another good thing to have is if you have doll kits that you don't want, make sure you keep them. Keep them. Don't throw them away because you can use them to practice all kinds of, paintings or whatever it is that you want to practice. I mean, you can even practice doing the monster babies. Some people put horns on their dolls, make them into devil babies and things like that, especially this time of year, during Halloween. I'm not into vampire babies. Um, a good artist for that is Bean Shanine of Twisted Beanstalk. Check out her channel. Check it out. She makes like alternative art dolls. Thank you for the hearts. Oh, thank you. Hearts back to you. Love it. Thank you, thank you. Did I do it right? Hopefully I did it right. Have you ever painted a figure that isn't a baby? No, I haven't. So I was just talking about that deer. I have not. Good question. Yep. No, you can't kill plastic vinyl. So no, you can't kill it. It was never alive. It's just plastic. Oh, what do you do when you accidentally mess up like a wrong streak, too much paint, a stroke, making a super thick piece of hair? Well, if I make a super thick piece of hair, then I dry my brush immediately, which by the way, I gotta wash my brush for a second. So I just dry my brush immediately and I go back over it while it's still wet, and then you just fan it out. You just blend it out. If it's something like that's I'm painting with air dry, and that's harder to paint with than Genesis. So Genesis heat set paints, if you make a mistake, you can just rub it right off with thinner. Oh, thank you. Love you too. Thank you. Purple, just like my gloves. Woohoo. You can just that's the cool thing about Genesis. And once again, there's another artist on TikTok who's bashing air dries. Oh my god, people are bashing air dries. But I had to tell this person I totally disagree. Air dry is just as beautiful as Genesis heat set paints, just as beautiful. They both paint beautifully. The thing about air dry, people think that the paint just comes right off. I'm going to have to do a demonstration where I paint a doll with air dry, and I'm going to try to wipe off the paint and see how I can get the paint off. But it's hard to do. It's hard to strip. So what I do, if it's something that's not fixable, then I turn it into a birthmark, a scratch. I can just turn it into something. Or with the hair painting, I go over and over and over again and try to make it into something else. So you just have to make it into something else. So there's been some pieces in here that are mistakes. But you can't tell because I go over it and over it and over it, especially on the top here, because the top part where the crown is, that is like the most painted part of the hair or the doll actually, because I'm going over and over it again. So the funnest part of painting hair is the eyebrows. I'm one who likes to do the eyebrows, so I like doing the eyebrows. It just gives the baby character, and the hairline, the baby fine hairs. So that is something I will be doing pretty soon after this layer. And then I'll go in with the darker color and define it even more and make it even more defined. Sorry for the long answer there. That's really realistic and good. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Aw, thank you. Miss Divine. Aw, thank you. Call my daughter, have one. We live in Crystal Lake. Give me two. I like tons of subscribe and watch 3 times. Thank you for watching. How long does it take? It takes anywhere from, well, it takes me a long time to make a reborn, simply because I work a full-time job. I work in the medical industry. I am a third shifter, and so I work regular. Very grateful for my job. So And lately with my grandson and my children, I still take care of my children and my grandson. And so I have a lot of family time, which I'm very grateful for. So I spend a lot of time with my family. So when I'm not doing something, or this Saturday where we're painting that room, I'm not going to say here what I'm painting it. I think I mentioned it in members. If you're a member, check out my video I just made before live stream. I showed you my room that I just moved out of, and I plan to make it into a living room, like a family room. And so I show what it looked like, and I showed the complete this room, the behind the scenes of this room as well. So if you're a member, check that out. Or if you'd like to become a member, make sure you check out the last couple videos. I did a hair painting video as well. We will be starting twin. Do I have twin A out or twin B? I don't think I have twin B out. I meant to get twin B out. I'm looking at all those faces and trying to find twin B, because twin B is the baby that is calling out to me next, and I want to do that doll to sell. I have two more areas, and I will be painting those as well. That is Famous Faye. That is a very popular kit. So yeah. Hey, Bella. Oh my goodness, how are you doing? I'm trying to remember. Moon. Is it Moon? If I remember correctly, you're Moon. When I was little, I thought the babies had full head of hair. At the parents just purposely shaved their child's head along with the eyebrows, and I imagine their eyebrows being big, dark, and bushy. LOL. Pepper says. Well, part of that is true. I knew a couple I used to go to church. They were almost like an Amish couple. But I knew this couple that would shave their children's head. Once they turned a year old, they would shave their head, not their eyebrows, but their hair. And I never knew why they did it, but now I do. Their hair grew back really. I mean, especially on the little girl, the hair grew back so thick and so beautiful. And she told me, I asked her why, and she said that was the reason why, so that the hair grows in thicker. And she was correct. Let's see, I love that sucker chin. What is that? Let's see, what? Ooh, haha. What is that doll on it? I'm not sure what you mean. Are you talking about this doll? That is custom baby Stephanie. That is my daughter. If someone took a picture of a baby, can you make it look like that baby? If that makes sense. Yes, portrait baby. Can't make it look exactly like it, but we can go pick out a kit that would look like, and let me switch the camera over. Don't be scared. So we would just go and pick out a billion kits that I have. Just pick out one of these kits or a kit online, and whatever baby looks most like what your baby looks like. So that's how we would do that. Right now, this is a custom order that I'm working on at the moment. You're back. Paula is back. The chain of suckers on my monitor. I'm not sure what you mean. I'm sorry. Are you talking about this? Are you talking about Bob Ross? Are you talking about pacifiers? Pacifiers? Yeah, this is Bob Ross. I've been doing good. How you been doing? You have to take meds for the pneumonia. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Goodness. Okay. So, we're going to go ahead and take a look at today's baby. Today's baby is a portrait baby of my Stephanie. So, because I have to go back to bed for work. I have somewhere to go. We got family time tonight. So, I have to get up earlier to head over. We're going to look at today's baby. So we're going to put this baby's head up here. We're going to stop on that for now. You can see that. Can you see? Oh no, you can't see it up there. What's the purpose of making these? The purpose of making reborns is that they are an art piece. They are works of art. People like collecting dolls, so people like myself who love collecting dolls, they collect them, and they are a cuddly piece of art, and they're wonderful to have. And a lot of people have them for different reasons. Rather if they lost a baby, or if it's dementia, or if it's just whatever reason. It's none of my business. When people buy dolls for me, I don't ask them why they buy a doll. Yes, it is more expensive for a custom doll. Yes, it is. Because you're... But I do customs. I don't do portrait babies anymore, so I don't do customs. So custom doll means that you are getting a baby. You are having a baby made. Basically you're picking the basic things, but I can't make it look exactly how you want it. The custom I'm working on now, I've been working with this lovely lady for years and years, since 2013. I've been working with her for so many years now, and she's just awesome, and she just sends me the kit and she says, do what you will. And that's how we do customs. So as long as they give me the time and the freedom, then yes, I'm more than happy to do a custom for you. Because I can't work on a time frame. A lot of people want their doll back within a certain time frame, and I cannot promise that. So that's why I rarely do customs. I only do customs for a very few people, because they understand that. So yeah. So we made a lot of headway today with the hair painting. I'm trying to find a piece of plastic to put over this so we can bring this baby forward. And I'm looking around for a piece of plastic. Hang on. Let me find a piece of plastic. Da, 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 da. We were successful at finding a piece of plastic. So the cool thing about this room, I realized something. I realized when I moved into this room, I really don't need all that room. I really don't. And it's really cool. Everything that you can fit a lot of things in that you didn't think you could. So we're going to move this aside. We're going to take a look at today's reborn. And we're just going to put this over this, and then put a piece of paper towel. Let's see. This seems weird and creepy just because how real it looks. Oh, I totally understand what you mean by that. I know a lot of people feel the same way. A lot of people feel the same way. This is a custom baby for me I made. This is a portrait baby of Stephanie. So what I mean by that is the sculpt is, I think this is Serenity, if I'm not mistaken, by Laura Lee Eagles. She is, oh my goodness, I love her so much. But she looks a lot like my Stephanie because I picked out a kit that resembles her face. And so this is her. And so I made her in 2019 or 2020. I think I finished her in 2020. See if I have a brush for her hair. I do. So I took her to the Rose Doll Show in 2019 and took Jacqueline Kramer's rooting class. And I just found it too nerving. Like, it's too much for me to do the one hair per follicle thing. Because I already have a needle that does that. I don't root that much, but I'm thinking about rooting Twin B. So I haven't done a regular sale baby, of a rooted baby. She is rooted, so she has some painted hair. Her eyebrows are painted. They're three-dimensionally painted, and they have the varnish that is three-dimensional. My cat is trying to get in. I am so glad I moved to this room. Um, let's see. Do you sell reborn dolls? Yes, I do. I do sell them. This is my business, so this is my side gig. It's not my main job, but it's my side gig. Um, a Chucky Army. Gotcha. I know. It's beautiful. Thank you. I appreciate that. Did you make a baby that looks... Yes, this is my daughter. This is my Stephanie. There's another doll that is made of my other daughter, Laura. And there's another baby that was made that is my Faith. Yes. What's your cat's name? His name is Bubba. And he's trying to get in. He's totally knocking at the door. And I'm glad I'm in this room because he's not disturbing me. If you go a couple live streams back, click back on a couple live streams of mine, you'll see Bubba. He jumped on the table and he wasn't feeling too well. So we had a little flea problem with him a couple weeks ago, and we just got the house treated, and we're due for another treatment. Very successful. So all gone. He's feeling comfortable. He's catching up on his sleep. He's cleaned up. He's got many sponge baths and stuff like that. So a lot of work. We're still vacuuming every day. We're doing all the protocols for that. Fun stuff. That's another reason why I'm behind on my painting, is because of everyday cleaning and mopping the floors and putting down the salt and the actually the salt and Arm & Hammer baking soda is a really good flea killer. So I recommend it if your dogs or cats, like if you have a dog or a cat and they bring the fleas in the house, I would recommend salt and baking soda. It works wonderful. Also, the Flea X by the two crazy cat ladies works well. I highly recommend you wouldn't put that on your cat because it has black clove and it's got peppermint. It's not good for cats. They can't digest that. So just put it on their bedding and stuff like that. Still works. Thank you. I hope it's a good comment, but it looks like it's in Chinese. Hello. So cute. I thought you were talking about your husband and you might call Bubba. My husband, Bubba. No, my husband's Mark. Yeah. Yeah, so everything's under control, and the good thing that came out of a situation, if you're in a bad situation, just remember there's always good that comes out of it. In my case, there's always good that comes out of every situation that seems impossible or it seems bad. In this situation, I bought a brand new vacuum cleaner because we were vacuuming like crazy. So I decided, to get a little more expensive vacuum cleaner than the $50 one that I have. And so I'm glad I did. So I got the Shark, what is it? The Shark, what is it called? Shark something. It's a Shark. But anyways, it's a wonderful vacuum and it's wonderful for sweeping the floors. And here I am talking about vacuum cleaners. That would be my endorsement. The Shark Rocket, that's what it's called. It's a wonderful vacuum. If you're looking for a new vacuum, it's just wonderful. Let's see, I love you so much and your work. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Swifty for life. I take you like Taylor Swift. Oh, thank you. Love you too. Thank you so much. Oh my God, beautiful but creepy. Thank you. That's a compliment. Thank you. I appreciate you, Shannon. Thank you for that. Aw, thank you. Hola. What a masterpiece. Thank you, Snow. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this is my daughter. Let's see if we can go a little more this way. There we go. Olivia says, I love that you made your hobby a job. Make animation. I make animations for people who request them. But I don't have a bank account yet, so charge for I am for free. Oh, that is so sweet of you, Olivia. Yeah, my daughter does the same thing. I don't know if I still have the graphics that my daughter made. She's an artist as well, and she makes animations. If you remember Animal Jam, check out our channel, Animal Jam Animations. That is my daughter's YouTube channel. Check it out. I'm not sure if Animal Jam is a in thing anymore because, you know, she grew up and this was back when she was like a teenager, like a young teenager. She was doing that. She may get back into it again because she's a stay-at-home mom. I said, try doing some YouTube. You're young. You're young and talented. You will definitely make some money. I would, and you can be at home. Thank you, Snow, for the compliment. You're very kind. This work is incredible. I thought it was in a hospital for a few seconds. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I was going to make my whole space up here look like some kind of hospital because I do collect the hospital bassinets. But I'm making my room into a living room in the other room. But I still have my hospital bassinets, which I don't plan to get any more. So I got plenty of them. If you're talking about my daughter, it's Animal Jam Animations. Animal Jam Animations. I wonder if I can, you know what? I wonder if I should mod myself. Well, I would have to stop the music for that. I'll have to mod my other account so I can post links. Animal Animations. I haven't caught your lives in a while. Hello, Miranda. Oh my gosh, Miranda, how are you doing? Good to see you. Yes, it has been a while. Yeah, I am so sorry I haven't been here for a little bit. I've just been busy randomly just deciding to up and move my room. It wasn't something I was planning for a while. It was something that was spontaneous. So being spontaneous is pretty cool. So now I got my brother-in-law coming out this Saturday. He's going to paint the room. It's going to be a really pretty sage green. And I'm going to get plants and I'm going to make it homey. I'm going to get some beautiful lights for that room. And it's going to be beautiful. I'm going to do some live streams in there, like, you know, hanging out with reborns and sitting on the couch. I think it'll be cool. You've been working like crazy. Wow, I know, me too. I've been working like crazy as well. I plan to sleep all day tomorrow because I'm going from work into my brother-in-law coming over in the morning and we'll be working all day on my living room out there. So my cat is going crazy. Oh my gosh, it's going crazy out there. Did your husband ever decide to display his he should. He hasn't. No, he hasn't. His room is just so full of stuff, and I'm like, you got the whole basement now because I gave him the whole basement, and I got the whole upstairs. So yeah, I told him he's got some really cool vintage toys from Star Wars, and he has not yet gotten any kind of display case he needs to. I think my last stream was his birthday. Yes, it was. Yeah. Yep, it was his birthday. That was a while ago. Wow. It's been a while. What is her profile picture, or is it, it's a picture of, let me show you. Here, let's go. Let me show you. I'm going to have to cut the music because I'm going to show you on my tablet here. Let me look her up. And we gotta swipe open this thing. Let's go to our YouTube. I'm trying to get this thing to... There we go. Give me a moment. Let me bring up her... Actually, I can keep the music playing. We're just gonna bring up her page. It's Animal Jam Animations, and this is her. Okay. This is my daughter. You can subscribe to her. Hopefully I'm holding that up right. So anybody who's interested, This is her channel. Let's play a cute video. I'm promoting my daughter today. Whoops. This is one of her videos. So this is the type of content my daughter makes. So if you're into Animal Jam animations, this is what she does. So she's going to get back into it. Isn't that cute? It's so adorable. Okay. And then this is what her channel looks like. Right here. Let me put this, like if this were a phone. A big phone. It is Animal Jam Animations, and that's what it looks like. So there we go. That's my daughter. Alrighty. Let's go back. Let's go back to our regular scheduled program. Okay. All right. Man, it got really sunny out. It's really sunny. You subscribe to her. Her videos are cool. Thank you. Oh, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Bella. That's great. Oh, let me turn this down. There we go. Tell her she's a very good artist like her mama. I will. I will tell her. I definitely will. Rylan, I do remember you. Hey, how are you doing, Rylan? Good to see you again. Oh my God, I lost my phone and your voice helped me find it. Awesome, Olivia. I'm so glad that I was able to help out. That is awesome. Very artistic family. Your videos are cute. Oh, thank you. Yes, subscribe. Yep, I'm going to talk her into, it says as long as she's got all her passwords and can get into her account, I'll show her how to get her, she's got money. She never did get her money. She's monetized and everything, so let's see. I'm glad I can help you. That's cool. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Yes, just been a crazy busy week. Just everything is always random over here, just out of the blue. So I decided to move rooms. I'm in my new painting room. The room that I was in, I totally miss painting in there. I love that room. It was so big and it was nice and spacious, but there's not many outlets, and because of that, there's too many wires and too many cord extensions and all that stuff, and the cat was getting into that, and then I thought of my grandson in the future, so I want to make that into a nice living area. So yeah, I've been busy with that, so that's what I'm going to be doing this weekend. Yep. Thank you for being here. If you're just joining, I'm Jen Lynn of Creative Newborns. I've been an artist for 21 years. I make hyper-realistic art dolls, vinyl art dolls, just like this. Yeah, welcome in, and welcome new subscribers. I see you. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate it. I hope she doesn't get banned. I already copyright strikes on my YouTube account, but thing is, it's my own videos. Yeah, I hope not either. She had money waiting, so she made up her own, like, I don't know how she did it. Now with AI, it should be even easier with the music. Why is it not moving? Because this is a doll. It is a vinyl art doll. So it does move. It's just you have to move her. She's just a vinyl art doll. It's a doll, yeah. Do you buy baby clothes in the store or online, or do you make them yourself? An idea is to make your favorite pieces of clothing from her newborn stages and put it on the doll. Yes. I'm not into sewing. I'm totally not into sewing. That is something I'm totally not into. So I buy mine both online and I buy mine at stores. So next time we go to Carter's, I'm going to get some Christmas outfits for the babies so that we can start doing Christmas, dressing the babies for the holidays. That is going to be fun. You gotta go. No, I have my next class. I'll definitely be on if you're on when I get home. Thank you, Bella. Now I'm about to get off in a minute here. Bye, Jenlyn. Hope you have an amazing day. Bye, Bella. Have a great class. Have a great class. Hey, Charlotte. Oh, great. Have a great class. Yeah, college student. Woo woo. Awesome. Yeah, thank you. Alrighty, it's been an hour and 10 minutes. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to cut it off here. I have got to pack my lunches and I have to get up. We're having another like family get together and then I got to go to work. So I got to head over to see my beautiful family this evening. And yeah, and then I got to go to work. Yay for me, work. Time flies. It sure does. Yep. So I want to thank you so much. So tomorrow is Friday. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a good Friday. I'm going to quickly make a short for tomorrow. So we'll make the favorite babies short. So we'll do that. Yeah, I got to make a lunch and then go to bed. What time? Yeah, time does go by so fast. Heck yeah, it does. Have fun with your gathering. I hope you catch your next live stream. Yes, I hope you do too. Yeah. So if all goes well, I might be, but I highly doubt it. So I probably won't be live, but I will have a YouTube short for you of the favorite baby of the week. And so, yeah, thank you for spending 1 hour and 11 minutes with me. You could have been doing anything else, but you decided to spend it with me. And for that, I thank you so much. Your time is very precious. Thank you for spending first live in my new painting room here. I will do a room tour. So once we're done with everything, unless you remember, I'll give you a tour of this room. So if you're interested, we have memberships available. We will be starting Twin Bee soon, and it'll be a live painting tutorial, making reborns tutorial, and we will I will go live and show you everything that I am doing and how I do it. If that interests you, that's available to you as well. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, sleep well. Thank you, Cyrus. Thank you so much. Yep. You'll remind me. So, yes. So, thank you so much again for being here. And have a good day, everybody. If I don't see you over the weekend, have a great weekend. I'll have some shorts available for you to watch for the next couple of days. I love you guys. Happy reborning. Take care. Love ya. Bye. Have a good day.